Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony.
Are we back?
Awesome.
We're just waiting for Jason.
We're back. Okay, we're sorry.
I'm telling you.
Somebody did not like us talking about Trump or Hillary. I mean, somebody said we are sick of all of this.
You know,
and they just cut us out. No more Trump.
Okay.
No more Hillary.
Listen,
until later. Okay,
Trump
we got
Hotel.
the message.
The Trump Hotel is across us, so you
No, we
never
can't.
know.
Look at, so I think this show is rigged. I'm just telling you right now, this show
It's
is
another
rigged.
web show coming in. I know it.
Anyways,
We are watching the Cubs tonight, damn it.
there's a couple other things that are interesting in Chicago, like boobs.
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 Okay.
There's a lot of boobs in Chicago.
Besides
What are
the
you
crazy
talking about?
political
No, I'm not
stuff.
talking about any of the political
Wait,
boobs.
Okay.
wait, can we have that picture up, or are we? Anyway,
It's coming.
I was happy. I
were
was like
showing your-
driving this morning. No, I
And?
wasn't showing my boobs, but there was like boobs, like on these big window, and has like, you know, this is the web, so I can say it. But there's words like, you know, what you would call boobs.
Right, like
Trying to think of, yeah,
titties.
like bazongas and
Let's everybody
titties, and
shut-
it
just
was
throw it
fun.
on.
I'm like, what the heck? Look at that.
Double D's,
And
knockers, coconuts,
bosoms.
And it says,
tatas.
come in and play with ours, which I thought
Come in
was
and play with-
hilarious.
okay.
So it turns out to be Cancer Awareness
Breast
Month.
Cancer
So I
Awareness
thought it was a great idea. I love when they make, you know, they have fun with that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
But what
although-
do you do if you're walking by there with, like,
My
I'm just
child.
saying a 9-year-old child.
Exactly.
Or 9 to 14-year-old child.
That would have been, well, 14-year-old would have been,
What should know
a
by
boy or a girl would have been like, my boys would be like up there looking at it. But it is a little difficult, right?
Mom, can we go in this store?
I think is
I want to see what's in this store.
that I think is a healthy conversation. 'Cause
It
I
is.
think
You could
boys
turn
and
up-
girls should be aware of
Absolutely.
breast
You
cancer.
can turn that conversation around and
Yeah.
really talk about, and that's the whole point about breast cancer
You know what's
awareness.
hard to explain, though, is I'm sorry to get back to politics, but there was a rally here in Chicago, and there were protesters and counter-protesters, and the P word because of the
Right.
Donald Trump
That's
controversy.
hard.
Oh,
It
you
was
mean the
flying
kitty cat?
around
A little baby kitty cat word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flying around.
Not the see you
like-
next Tuesday word.
No, exactly.
So it's okay to say titties and
Yeah,
just
but
not
that was
the
flying
P word.
around
Outside with people
outside
walking by.
with little kids walking by. It was
Yeah, it is
really
hard, I have to
unhealthy.
say. And, you know, this has been a topic out there for parents that, you know, I want my children to be watching the debate.
Yes.
But you're starting to feel like, I don't know if my, you know, I was sitting down
How
with my kids
educational
watching
it
the
is.
last one, and I didn't know if I should turn it off or turn it on. But it went on. They sat there. I mean, it gave me an opportunity to really talk about it and what's not to do. But, you know, when you're this is the first time that you've seen a presidential debate, they're thinking this is how it is normally.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Well,
that's
good. They'll
a
make
scary
a change for the better. But let's switch it from debate
I know, sorry.
to James Beard.
James Beard.
He should be running
Oh
for
my gosh.
president.
So yes. So
Because
do
we
you
all
guys
love food.
know? I mean, it's supposed to end at 2017, but they just announced it. It's now going to be until 2021. So this
Here in Chicago.
Here in
What it
Chicago,
is, the James Beard's Award.
it's like the Grammys for the, you know,
It's
food
the industry.
chefs
It's
and
the Oscars
the food
for
industry.
The food industry, and it's great that we have it here in Chicago. I mean, we
That says a
bring
lot
in
about
the
her
top chefs.
culinary, you know, space.
And
here in Chicago.
speaking of, we had a beard winner on our show just last month.
Gail Gann was
Gail
on
Gann.
your show.
Gann. She was
And,
awesome.
I
And she
mean-
brought her awards.
Yes, we got to see them. They're like little gold
We were
medals.
wearing them
It's
and
so cool.
Instagramming with it. But I mean, it really says a lot about our city, and it makes us really proud.
Yeah.
That's another great thing that we can continue on, you know? So it's very, very exciting to
And
have
talk
that
about
there.
exciting. My favorite season of the year.
It's
Fall has
Halloween.
arrived, and it's Halloween. And you know how I feel about Halloween. I just love it. Not because I love candy so much,
I
but
love
that's
candy.
part of
But
it.
can we just mention real quick?
Oh,
we
did
just
I
wanted to
miss-
say, unfortunately, Mary D got
that's
sick, and she is missing our show today, but she's going to be watching,
She
and we
is
wanted to
Chicago
say,
royalty, and she is a huge
we are going to
part
get
of
her back.
television,
So
yeah.
she's another one of those people that you really, you know, just to
Yeah.
talk to her is amazing. But we wish you well. I hope you feel better soon, and would love to have you
No,
back.
Mary D, we'll see you
anytime.
next time.
So
And
we were
Mary
all
D,
looking forward to
People are going to be really upset you're not here because in place of you is my 5 pumpkins you can decorate in
Let's
under
see.
50 seconds.
Okay.
Woo!
All right, let's do the pumpkins.
So, Mary D her, but you know, I always love. Okay, so
pumpkin hack.
My kids are grown now, but I love Halloween and I love decorating pumpkins. And I didn't bring actual pumpkins because I'm older now and I don't like schlepping around big heavy pumpkins. So I substitute my little oranges as pumpkins. So I decorated some little oranges, but just pretend they're pumpkins. Okay. So in 50 seconds, really quickly, each pumpkin only takes 10 seconds. This guy's googly eyes are coming off, but you can make a little pumpkin like this, but I'm gonna show you. Actually, one of my favorite pumpkins to make is, you know, the mummy pumpkin, where you wrap this around and around and around. I'm not doing it so well.
That's a great idea.
And then you put the googly eyes on that.
That's a great idea.
Oh my gosh, I'm coughing.
That's okay, because you're so excited.
Somebody doesn't want me to do this segment.
Trump is rigging this.
Or stickers. So I found these really great stickers. So pretend this is a big pumpkin.
Yeah, emoticons.
All of these stickers. So you can just put these stickers on your pumpkins.
What a great idea.
Or, you know, you could take lips and mustaches and you can attach those to your pumpkins, right? You don't have to carve them. Or like this, like a little bling. So see if that was a real pumpkin? Like, look at how cute.
Awesome.
Or this. I tried to make my little orange look like a pumpkin. I put a little stem in there. And these are just tacks, right? And it says boo. Or like this. I glued
the candy corn.
I glued the
candy corn. Now we can't eat it.
Or, you know, just take any masks that you have that you find around the house. Wait, where's that big pumpkin again? And so these are like great ideas, pumpkin decorations you can make.
Great.
Wait, in less than 50 seconds.
50 seconds, that's
50
awesome.
seconds. See, look at how cute. And then you can put the mustache. Or, like, I bought a lot of these, and you can just glue them on your pumpkin. Oh wait, I had one other cute pumpkin really quickly, because you know, you never know what to do with those old pantyhose. So this is a really great idea, right? You take the pantyhose and you put it on the pumpkin, and you could, and this one we just embellished.
That's a great idea.
Right? So save those old pantyhose. And
great idea. I mean, empty nesters do this now. You know, I'm the one who have little kids, but now she's making them, because you know I don't have the time. But I think I need a drink after this.
Oh wait,
you're scaring me.
I have one more.
Oh wait, there's more.
Okay, so you know, pretend this is a pumpkin, and then you can just embellish it by putting bling on it like that. I put bling on. Or this one, some of them fell off. This is just Smarties. Just use other candy. Don't laugh. It's the glue gun's fault.
And you can order now. Beth's Halloween Pumpkin Kit.
I'm going to make the ghoulish one while we're sitting here doing the show, because I have ADD, and you know, I can multitask too. But all these pumpkins, you don't have to carve anything, and nice. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Mary, we really want you to come on a show so I don't have to do a craft next month, I'm just saying. Thank you, Matthew.
That's a 50-second that they need back, so.
Seriously? we need a drink.
But, you know, speaking of drinks, Nancy, we need a drink after this, but we have.
I thought it was very clever.
We have a chic styler.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We have our chic styler, Cheryl Leahy, who's talking about a pumpkin drink that we needed to show you guys. So
stick it with the pumpkin theme.
Hi, it's Michelle, the Chic Insider with Chicagonista Live. Always here to tell you everything happening in Chicago. As we all know, Halloween is a time of scary adventures. One adventure I would recommend would be to head out to the suburbs and go and visit the 13th floor, one of the largest indoor haunted Halloween houses, 30,000 square feet of indoor space. Get ready for spooks, scariness, and all kinds of crazy adventures. Another haunted house that you won't want to miss is the House of Torment, running through November 5th in Morton Grove. I know, Chicago traffic is scary enough, but you'll be glad you made the trip. For a unique cultural experience, don't miss the annual tradition of the Day of the Dead at the National Museum of Mexican Art, the largest in the United States and completely free. Visit the National Museum of Mexicanart.org. As we all know, Halloween is all about getting dressed up. On October 20th at Hubbard Inn, you can't miss Hats and Hobnobbing, a fantastic fashion show with a vintage theme. Beautiful hats and beautiful vintage wear. What an amazing event. Entertainment, raffle prizes, food, fun. You gotta be there. I'm gonna be the host. Bring your friends and go register right now to vintagehalloween.eventbrite.com. That's it for now. You can find me at chicagonistalive.com/Chic Insider. See you next time.
All right, we didn't learn about a pumpkin drink, but we learned about chic styling.
Chic Insider. So great, as you've seen, 3 places that you can go for this during the Halloween.
Yeah.
Great places to go. But let's come back to the show.
And there'll be cocktails at those places, so you can get over my
There you
pumpkin
go.
decorating.
And you know what? We will show you how to make that pumpkin drink coming up. Right now, we're going to talk about some strange foods, and we're joined by Kang Sisavat. Did I say that right? Great to see
Hi,
you.
I'm
Nice
such a
to
big
meet you.
fan.
How are you doing?
Nice to
All
meet
right.
you.
Nice to meet you.
So, Kang is one of the most popular Instagrammers in Chicago. Tell everyone about your Instagram handle.
Well, my Instagram handle is called @StrangeFoodChicago, and it is based on mom and pop's ethnic cuisines, authentic cuisines, and it's a little bit more outside of the city restaurants.
What do you mean by strange foods?
Strange food as in strange food as in authentic, but strange to the Western palate.
Okay.
But according to other cultures, it's just what they eat on a regular basis.
So it's different for...
Unlike MJ's cooking.
Right, well that's a whole other topic there.
Whole different
But
strange.
I love, so we actually called you a couple of times before to get you in a show.
Yes.
Because we find it, we want to talk about, people are really more interested in what's different, right? We want to learn about different cultures, and your Instagram really just popped out for us a couple of times, like we need to get him in the show, explain to us what's going on. And then a press release came around and it said that you're doing your first festival.
Yes, I am.
So, Strange Food Chicago Festival. That's
Yes.
exciting. What is that about?
It's about, again, it is based on my Instagram account. And to start out first, though, I want to give you guys some treats from one of our vendors. It's a
Okay.
Syrian vendor.
All right.
And we have some a plate of treats
right.
right here. My partner here, Jed, he's going to be bringing it over to you
and
guys.
Jed's going to help us out later, too.
Thank you.
We're going to have a very strange ritual, I think, we're going to show you. in a
So,
little
what is
while.
this?
So this is from honeydough.com. It's a Syrian catering company.
Oh.
And basically this is, you can see some empanadas on here. I was told by the owner empanadas originated from Syria. And
I didn't know that.
They migrated to Argentina, and hence the way it looks. And then we also have a dessert made from fine wheat and sugar glaze. You guys can try some.
Yeah.
There's meat pies, there's a cheese and olive mini croissant, and there's also a thyme croissant with I think it's cheese and thyme. It's called za'atar.
So, where is this located
very
at?
There's no location. It's a catering company, so you
Oh,
can
it's a
go
catering
online
company.
at honeydough.com, and they cater throughout the area.
And a lot of dough.
Yes.
So I get it, honey dough.
Honey
Get it?
dough.
Very cute.
Very interesting trivia.
Honey dough, it's spelled dough, D-O-E, dough, not D-O-U-E.
Honey dough.
Yeah, honeydough.com.
Honey dough.
You know, the other thing that's great about you, and not strange,
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna
very
try this
fun, is your YouTube channel. When you go to these festivals and you're explaining about the food, and that, do you have anything very strange that you've tried that you're like, whoa, this is just so strange?
Well, to be honest, I really don't like to eat brain. There's a lot of people that
I wasn't expecting that.
yeah,
But
brain.
people eat brain around the
Yeah,
world.
I mean, it tastes good, but it's just the thought that it's
Well, what kind of brain, first of all? So,
goat brain. I go to on the
Okay.
Diva neighborhood a lot just to go try it out, and it's
Monkey
not,
brain.
Well, it's
too.
called tripe.
yeah.
Is that what it's
No,
called?
tripe is
No,
something
tripe
different.
is the stomach lining.
Yeah.
Oh,
of the
what's
ant.
brain called?
Brain.
Brain.
Brain. Brain.
Apparently, I lost mine. What?
Yeah.
Sweetbreads. I knew it had a different name.
But that's only a particular brain.
So you don't like eating brain. But what if somebody prepares for you brain soup? How do you?
If they don't tell me, I'll eat it.
Okay.
So it's I'm kind of contradicting myself with the Strange Food Chicago handle. But that's the one thing that really gets me is the brain. It just makes me quiver as I think about it.
And
you know.
have you eaten a lot of insects? Do you go around and there are like insects?
I have. I've eaten mealworms. I've eaten crickets and scorpions. I've actually flew to Santa Monica Airport. There's a Thai restaurant called Typhoon. That's where I saw it on Andrew Zimmern, and I wanted to try the scorpion that he tried there. And it's, I mean, if you eat it, it's really like
Tastes just like chicken, I'm sure. I'm kidding.
like nuts. It's like
I
nutty.
love that. I'm a very adventurous eater, so believe it or not, I've had the cricket too, and I've had, growing up, my parents were always open with us to trying different things. So I'm the same way with my kids. And I love that, an event like this happening because people get to know. Sometimes you're scared because you don't know and you've never tried it.
This is very tasty, all of this stuff.
So how many vendors? I'm sorry.
Right now we have about 16, 17 vendors.
Wow.
They're scattered throughout the city, and a lot of it is mostly Southeast Asian. So the only non-Asian would be the Syrian honey dough, and there's a Moroccan restaurant called Sokran. And we have a couple of Mexican restaurants.
Do you think it's hard for those businesses to keep going? Because a lot of people, with strange food, you kind of try it once, and you might not go back.
Well, I mean, are you saying me or in general?
For the restaurants.
In general, for those businesses.
Okay. Or their communities are strong enough to keep the restaurant because the people miss that food or they can't get it like Mama used to make.
The community, basically the mentality of these restaurant owners is they want to, they just want to make a living just to live enough to be comfortable. You know, they don't have that mentality of like, hiring marketing PR firms to get the maximum amount of income. So, and the locals will go there, and if outsiders go there, 9 out of 10 times they'll be coming back because it's a great experience and the food it's really good. Of whatever culture it is, you just gotta find the right dish.
Well, we'll have to go to some of those places. I didn't try the sweet because I'm actually waiting for something else that I see at that table. If you guys want to go over.
Well, then let's get to it, King.
So
we're going to come on over
here. This looks very cool. Then I'll try this.
Tell us about Jed now. How does Jed fit into the picture here?
Jed, he runs Chicago food events on Instagram, and I met him at Chicago Gourmet. He spotted me walking around, and he asked me if I needed help with an upcoming project. So I'm like, all right, I'll think about it. And I had a project coming up, and then we hooked up, and we've been friends since then.
All right.
I'm gonna have him here explain some of these dishes here.
Yeah.
Especially this one. He's gonna do a little
I have
demo.
never seen this before, Jed. What is this?
That is, I believe, it's called khao lam. It's a Thai stuffed bamboo. We're gonna have to break this open.
And how do you do that?
One of them has pandan leaf, one of them has forbidden rice inside of it. So we have this mallet here, which we have to pound and break. And I'll be honest, I've never done it before. But,
are you kidding us?
I'll guide him through it. So this is sticky rice stuffed in bamboo. So what he's gonna have to do is he's gonna have to break this little end point, and it's gonna be really loud. So
wait, do I need like safety goggles on or something?
Do you have insurance?
Okay, here we go.
Okay. No.
No,
like a
this
hammer.
way.
Oh.
This way.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Watch your hand. Harder. Come on.
Oh.
There.
Oh,
see?
there we go.
There. And then,
Okay, so it broke open.
Yeah.
So inside is a sticky rice, you said?
Yeah. So the reason why they cook in this thing is, if you can see here, you see this film on here. That's from the bamboo. So it almost leaves like a casing, almost like like
is that part of the taste?
Like hot
It's a
dog casing.
bamboo sausage.
Yeah, and then it gives you a nice chewy, like a pole texture as you're eating it.
Okay, so we were gonna make Beth eat it.
Bring the whole thing over.
Okay, bring it over. Beth's gonna try this.
Yeah, so you could just pick it with your hand and just eat it.
Really?
Yeah. So this is healthy. This is
Oh,
forbidden rice.
wait. It looks like a sausage.
It's not moving. Don't worry about it.
It's not moving.
Okay, wait.
So
I'll try. Oh, see, it's sticky rice. I've seen this
sticky rice,
before.
the black
Yeah.
rice. If they would call it black rice.
Right.
Tasty. I'm not kidding. No, I'm really, I'm
All right,
not
so
kidding.
Jen, are we
It's
gonna
good.
see this at the
really
Strange
good.
Food Festival?
Absolutely. Yes.
Really?
Okay. I probably won't be the one breaking it. I'll have some other things
It'd be
to
a
attend
slow
to,
process. What do you look forward to with the Strange Food Festival?
A lot of these foods I haven't tried myself, I'll be honest with you. There are a lot of little smaller restaurants that he's been to. I've been to probably 2/3 of them, but haven't been to them all. I'm looking forward to trying everything and just We've got some different ethnic dancers from about 5 different countries that are going to be doing the show, so that should also add a little extra something to the event that isn't normal for most of the food events around the city.
Now this doesn't look that strange to me. It looks like a soft shell crab, but what are we looking at here?
What we have is a soft shell crab, but it's inside of a nori shell, so we're calling it a soft shell crab taco. This is from Tanuki Sushi over in Sheffield, in Lincoln Park.
Fantastic.
And there's something very interesting about this. What's the most interesting thing about it?
It's
the thing about
nori.
this, the thing is with this is the nori shell taco. What the story behind this is the owner. He's standing over there, Tom. He came to me. He wanted me to help him promote his restaurants, and I told him, "You have a sushi restaurant. There's a million of them, so we have to sit down and come up with something different." So, so then I came up with this idea about how about we make a taco shell out of seaweed, nori shell. So you get the crisp here, you get the crisp of the soft shell crab.
That looks amazing.
And
What a
Nice
great
job.
idea.
And I had help with making this, trying to buy everything from the owner in Milwaukee. He owns a restaurant called Lucky Ginger. They make it up there too. So he's been helping me with this, so I give credit to him too.
All right, well, we're running out of time, but before we go, give us your big sell to get everyone to come to your Strange Food Festival. I mean, some people aren't that adventurous. They might think they're going to go and starve. So what do you say?
Oh, I don't think so at all. Like I said, like that sticky rice, things like that, all of these things just might be put together differently, but they're things you've probably tried in some form. There may only be a couple things that are odd, like those Syrian desserts, for example. Those aren't bizarre. It's just a different way of trying things, and I think it's just nice to have everything all in one spot, because trying to find all these restaurants, you'd spend days trying to get between them all, and have them all in one spot. You can try them and decide which one you want to go back to.
All right, and we'll have information at ChicagoNistaLive.com. Kang, what are you looking forward to with the festival?
I'm just looking forward for it to be over, so I could relax and breathe. That's it.
You know what else is coming up? Dia de los Muertos, and it's Day of the Dead. Coming up at the end of this month, and food is a big part of that as well, as you guys know. Well, MJ and I and Beth
In spirit.
discovered one of the best places here in Chicago to market.
Welcome to Caesar's Chicago, home of the killer margaritas. And they are not kidding. This is Sandra with the restaurant. Tell us your reputation for killer margaritas.
Yes, we've been around for 25 years. My parents started the business 25 years ago, and through the years we've developed different margaritas. So we have tamarind, we have our summer flavor, which is tamarind chamoy, we have the passion fruit, and we have the classic lime margarita.
So this is very much a family operation. I love it. Tell me about your family.
Well, like I said, my dad and my mom started it back in '91, and it was a small mom and pop little restaurant, and now it's become we have 2 locations. We have Clark and the Broadway location.
We are here because of
Let's get it this right.
Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos.
Tell us, explain it.
Recently, it's been more commercialized, but for us, it's a cultural respect. We basically pay respect to our elders and our past ancestors, and in this case, since our dad passed away 2 years ago, it's even closer to our hearts because we do honor him with his favorite foods.
Because Dia de los Muertos is about honoring the dead, this is Israel, who is Sandra's brother. Explain to us what we have here.
Well, what we have here is an offering, translated in Spanish to an ofrenda. Basically, it's our way of paying respects to our deceased. In this case, we have our grandparents and obviously my dad, who started Caesar's. So it's just a way for us to really connect with them. It's not only a way to honor them, but to remember them as well. We have a saying that it's something like, when you remember, you live. So when you remember them, it's your way of saying, hey, you know what? I know you're thinking of me. I'm thinking of you too.
Wow, these are killer margaritas.
Oh my God, yes. I mean, look what happened here.
I thought you could take it, Beth. I don't know.
Should have quit. I don't know. But oh well.
We'll come back for it later.